Hello, dear friends. I wanted to talk to you today about imagination and why imagination is so important. Now, imagination, fantasy, is our ability to transport our conscious minds to a place that isn't here and now, and that is made entirely out of energy, out of data, out of information. I call this the other worlds, which are just as real as physical reality. They're just not physical in nature. And amazingly, the human consciousness can travel there and bring back really interesting information. Now, we have been told all our lives that fantasy and imagination are unimportant, it's not real, it doesn't do anything, and that is actually a 180-degree reversal of the real truth. The fact is that all human endeavors, all ideas, all science, all inventions, all philosophies, all religions, everything starts with imagination, with stories. We wouldn't have the Human Genome Project if a man hadn't dreamt of a spiral staircase. We wouldn't have quantum physics if Einstein hadn't dreamt of riding on a beam of light. And I don't even want to mention Mr. Tesla and all his marvelous inventions, all of which came from the other worlds. Now, I have spent 35 years satisfying myself that every normal, functional human being can travel easily to the other worlds, that they can activate their imagination and gain access to the infinite creativity that resides in the other worlds. I have also tried to spend 35 years trying to explain to people why that is so important. Not just for humanity, but for your own life, to gain access to the other worlds and find your own answers, your own solutions, and have your own experiences there before you die. This has been less than successful because people have been brainwashed to believe that imagination counts for nothing and that if you want to be a genius then you have to be insane. So many entrainments have been placed in our way to think of imagination as being useless and it doesn't help me and I've got this hard, horrible life and I don't need imagination. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Every human being needs access, direct personal access to the other worlds, to bring back knowledge, to bring back information. However, just recently, I have discovered something else, and that is really profoundly important, and this is what I wanted to tell you today. The energy body cannot tell the difference between an experience that you have in the other worlds, in your imagination, in your fantasy, or an experience that you have in physical reality. So what we fantasize, what we think about, has a direct effect on our energy bodies. For example, a stressed person might lie in bed and they might hallucinate, fantasize, imagine all sorts of horrible scenarios that might be happening to a loved one who is possibly traveling far away. The energy body responds to this as though something horrible is happening to a loved one really over and over again. It becomes extremely stressed, extremely destabilized, produces really bad negative emotions, and these directly affect the body. Now the body is tense and trembling, healing is suspended, nutrition is suspended. Bad things happen. And the longer this goes on, the more the effects of this stress which started in the imagination, affected the energy body, filtered through to the physical body, and then affected all the decisions that person will take directly. It starts with that. That's how, conversely, if we want to create a different reality, a positive reality, a reality of our desires, then we need to engage our imagination. We need to find out how it works, we need to get comfortable with it, and we need to use it to help our energy bodies become stronger, become less stressed, start to heal from all sorts of old injuries that were never properly addressed. Our imagination is our personal golden entrance ticket to the other worlds. And it is important. It is exactly the opposite of what we have been told all along. Our imagination is not only the key to creating reality and having happier, healthier energy bodies. Imagination is reality. This is what I wanted to tell you today. Thank you very much for your time. I'm Silvia Hartmann. I'm the creator of Supermind and of modern energy. And just remember this. Imagination is reality.